Hello everyone, I am Nidhi Patel and in this video I will be giving an overview of my project Predicting Life Expectancy using Machine Learning, which I developed while interning at Smart Interns. The purpose of this project is to predict average life expectancy of human being using data provided by WHO. This is how it is done by providing various data such as adult mortality, infant deaths, alcohol, and so on. Then by clicking on submit button, it will predict the average life expectancy. Now in this project, we require an IBM Cloud account. If you don't have one, then sign up for IBM Cloud account. Now after creating, we require following services such as Watson Studio, Watson Machine Learning Services, and so on. To create any of the services, go to Catalog and search for the required service. Then click on the service and then click on create. Once you are done creating the services, then go to dashboard and then click on service. Now for building the model, go to Watson Studio. In this Watson Studio, you have to associate it with the Watson Machine Learning Service. For that, click on Add Service and click on Watson. I've already associated it. So this is it. Now, once you are done creating and associating the services, you have to create a project. For that, click on Create a Project and create a blank project. I've already created it. So I'll show you mine. Now in this project there are data assets. Now you have to download the data which you can download it from Kaggle and import it here. By using this 0100, you can click on browse and you can easily import it. I've already imported it. After you import the data, you have to create a notebook. So click on add project and then click on notebook. I've already created it. So I'll show you mine. Now in this notebook, you have to write the code. The first step is to import the necessary libraries such as NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, etc. Now, after importing the necessary libraries, you have to import the data set. It is simple. Click on this 0100 and you can insert the code. It will import the data over here. Now, after importing the data, the next step is data visualization. It is done with the help of heat map. This is the heat map. It shows correlation between the columns. The warmer color shows higher and positive correlation while the other shows low and negative. Now after you are done with the data visualizing, the next step is to pre-process the data. Now we considered that we have some null values in the table. The isNull function has been used to find those null values. IsNull function. Here the missing values are filled with the mean of its respective column. Then some unnecessary columns such as country are there, so I removed it by using the drop function. Now once you are done with the data pre-processing, the next step is to use the algorithm. Several algorithms can be tried out. I used linear regression algorithm. In this, we split the data into a training part of 70% and a testing part of 30%. Now we go for model building and deployment. For which you need this API key, instance ID and URL, which you can get it from a Watson machine learning service credentials. After that, a model is built and stored in a model artifact. And then I deployed the model. After that, you get a scoring endpoint URL. Now you have to create a Node-RED flow for designing web page. For that, you need to go to the Node-RED flow editor, which you can get from catalog. Now in the form column, you have column names. Then in pre-token, set all the variables as global, and this API key you can get from Watson machine learning service credentials. After that, I go for HTTP request. This URL is set. Just check for method as post and a passed JSON object. After that, I send to endpoint instance. Here, this instance ID, you can get it from Watson machine learning service credentials. After that, the HTTP request. In this, the URL is the scoring endpoint. Then this is the get from endpoint. This message.payload are to debug nodes. After that, this is the prediction that will be the output. Then after connecting all the flows, click on deploy and deploy a model. After the deployment is successful, click on this and click on this. Then you will be followed to the next page. Then by entering the data, you can predict the average life expectancy. Thank you for watching the video.